Welcome back to the show. We are kicking things off with massive news as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has officially clinched the 2025-26 Clutch Player of the Year award. This is huge recognition for the superstar, and we dive into exactly how he dominated in those high-pressure moments, including his incredible 175 clutch time points and that stunning 51.5% shooting percentage. We break down what this award means for his legacy and what it signals for his championship aspirations moving forward.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This Allen 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the mounting injury woes plaguing the Phoenix Suns as they face the Oklahoma City Thunder in Game 2. We have 3 key players on the injury report, including Jordan Goodwin dealing with a left calf strain that has sidelined him, and we examine the status of Alan Williams, who is listed as questionable due to a stress reaction in his foot. We explore what this means for the Suns' lineup and whether they have the necessary firepower to compete against the Thunder. The battle is heating up, and Dillon Brooks is refusing to back down in the first-round series against the Oklahoma City Thunder. We hear directly from Dillon Brooks about his mindset as he prepares to challenge the Thunder's defense, and we look at how the Thunder head coach Mark Daigneault is preparing his team to avoid making any guessing games against the Suns. Find out if Brooks can create the matchup nightmares SGA thrives on, especially with Goodwin dealing with injury. Finally, we take a look at the evolving dynamic between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Phoenix Suns, focusing on how Mike Muscala has impacted the Suns' recent turnaround under new coach Jordan Ott. We discuss how Muscala's experience as a player is helping the Thunder's coaching staff build contingencies, and what this means for the future of both teams in the league. Don't miss the rest of the action. Stay tuned right here. The 2026 NBA playoffs have commenced, triggering the league's annual award ceremonies for the 2025-26 season. In a significant recognition of his clutch performance, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been named the Clutch Player of the Year. The announcement came on Tuesday, solidifying his status among the league's elite performers. Gilgeous-Alexander secured the award after leading the league in clutch time scoring with a remarkable 175 total points, complemented by an impressive 51.5% shooting percentage in those crucial moments. The competition was stiff, with Jamal Murray and Anthony Edwards finishing as the other 2 finalists. This recognition appears well-deserved, as Gilgeous-Alexander demonstrated exceptional performance under pressure. Looking ahead, the focus now shifts to the MVP race. He remains a finalist for the Most Valuable Player award alongside Nikola Jokic and Victor Wembanyama. Analysts are optimistic, predicting that Gilgeous-Alexander has a strong chance of claiming the MVP trophy, potentially securing a back-to-back victory in the prestigious award. The Phoenix Suns face a challenging Game 2 matchup against the Oklahoma City Thunder tomorrow, as the team continues to grapple with injuries throughout the season. Following a loss in Game 1, the Suns now have 3 players listed as questionable for the contest. Jordan Goodwin is dealing with a left calf strain, the same injury he sustained earlier in the season. Suns coach Jordan Ott confirmed that while the injury is improving, the team is operating under an all-hands-on-deck mentality for the playoffs, emphasizing that any minutes from these players would be impactful. Allen remains available but was inactive in the previous games, and his potential role in Game 2 remains uncertain, though his contributions to shooting and ball movement are noted as crucial. Williams is also listed as questionable, with his injury designation updated from left foot soreness. Following a recent stress reaction in his left foot, Williams is seen with a soft boot, and Coach Ott indicated the team will manage his status day by day. The Oklahoma City Thunder, who secured a dominant 119-80 for victory in Game 1, have no new injuries, with the exception of rookie Thomas Sorber, who continues to be sidelined with an ACL tear sustained during the offseason. Game 2 is scheduled to tip off shortly after 6:30 p.m. MST. The Phoenix Suns are facing a critical juncture in their first-round series against the Oklahoma City Thunder, trailing 1-0 heading into Game 2. The team needs a significant shift in strategy to regain momentum against the defending champions. Suns coach Jordan Ott recently addressed the team's struggles in isolating Oklahoma City defenders during the previous game. However, star player Dillon Brooks remains undeterred, expressing his confidence in taking on the challenge. Speaking to reporters on Tuesday, Brooks confirmed his intention to attack Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in one-on-one situations. Brooks highlighted a history of success against the Thunder, referencing past matchups and emphasizing his strategy to force Gilgeous-Alexander to rely on his legs and hands on the defensive end, aiming to break down the opponent before creating offensive opportunities. The Thunder are recognized as a formidable defensive unit, possessing both the length and defensive prowess to neutralize top scorers. Brooks acknowledged the difficulty of the matchup, noting that his own recent high-scoring performance, including 18 points on 622 shooting in Game 1, was challenging. In response to the series, Thunder head coach Mark Daigneault outlined the team's approach. Daigneault stressed that the Thunder avoid guessing games, instead treating Suns' potential plays like a menu of possibilities. He emphasized preparing for various lineups and tactics, focusing on building contingencies during the regular season to avoid reacting to opponents in real time. With Suns guard Jordan Goodwin dealing with a calf injury, the possibility of Dillon Brooks drawing the coveted assignment against Gilgeous-Alexander on both ends of the court remains a key factor for the Suns' upcoming contest. The Phoenix Suns face a challenging Round 1 series against the Oklahoma City Thunder, with the Thunder holding a 1-0 series lead after a decisive Game 1 victory. The talent gap between the two teams was evident early, as the reigning NBA champions looked significantly ahead of the 8th seed. Despite expectations for a tougher contest, analysts suggest the Thunder are favored to handle their first-round matchup easily for the third consecutive year. However, the Suns have undergone a significant transformation since the departure of Kevin Durant. Under new head coach Jordan Ott, the team has successfully reshaped its roster, filling out the lineup with solid role players who understand their responsibilities. Dillon Brooks, a player with a proven track record as a 20-point scorer, exemplifies this new dynamic, alongside Devin Booker leading the charge. Ott's strategic moves have extended to the coaching staff. In an effort to bring in NBA experience, Ott recruited Mike Muscala, who retired after the Thunder's 2024 playoff run. Despite lacking formal coaching credentials, Muscala's addition has been deemed a success. Ott praised Muscala's impact, noting that Muscala's experience as a player, his intelligence, and his presence in the locker room have significantly bolstered the staff. Ott highlighted that Muscala quickly integrated, diving into coaching duties after a brief call-in in July and working closely with the big men. Muscala's visits to OKC have involved routine interactions with familiar faces and working with the Suns' center rotation. Ott emphasized that Muscala's experience and understanding of the game were invaluable additions to the coaching group. Before his time with the Suns, Muscala demonstrated potential with the Thunder, showing the viability of a stretch big man complementing players like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.